¿Por qué está todo mojado aquí de soda? Flor, I think this was leaking. Flor.
What?
What's up, Mr. Junior Romero? Long time no see. Mr. Walking Journey. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Welcome to the Walking Journey, guys. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, leave a comment so I could give you a shout out. So, yeah, nice to see you, man. It's been a long time no see. I haven't done a live stream in a while. So I thought I'd do one today. I'm on vacation right now here at home. I'm tired. I'm still tired for some odd reason. It was a horrible day for me at work at Friday. I had to fill up gas today. Now, big shout out to all the creepy Joe Biden supporters. I know you're going to say it's my fault because I chose to fill up. It's my fault. The reason I filled up because I know tomorrow is going to be more expensive. That's the only reason I do it. So I'm doing it to save a couple cents. It cost me, I'm not making this up. Oh man, I left the receipt in the car, but it was at least, I remember $4.50. It was $4.59 a gallon, but I got a 30 cents off because I buy a lot of groceries. And yeah, it was $4.59. I'm in Conroe, Texas. Zip code 77303. In case you guys were wondering. What's up, Big Bush Lydia? Comb that bush. Let's see. Junior Romero, gas here in Cal is scary. $6 where I live. Brother, it's going to get to $9 a gallon in my area. So you can add $1 where you live, I guess. I remember that. So my dream is coming into reality. It's going to be fulfilled pretty soon. Carlton Staten, what's up, man? Remember when G4T said he had visions of hyperinflation? It's coming true. Yes, sirree, but I don't want to get too much into that, Carlton, because the Joe Biden supporters watch my channel. They're going to say it's my fault that I chose to fill up gas. Because that's what they told me in one of my videos. In the video I just did yesterday, I had people saying it's my fault that I choose to buy the groceries, that I choose to put gas. What was the other one I heard too? The economy is not where it is because it's our fault. I had never in my life heard the media, supporters, even a president saying that it's the people's fault. It's really your fault and our fault. But I don't want to get political. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, I'm horrified. I remember I went to go fill, this is the craziest part. Gas was $2.85. I am not making this up, right? So then I get up the next day and I'm going to go grocery shopping. And suddenly it just shot up. I'm not making this up. Overnight, it shot up 40 cents. Might have been more. I go to the gas station and I had just filled up the day before. $3 and depending. Some said $3.15. Others was $3.30 in one day. I am not making this up in one day. I already calculated at $9 a gallon. It's going to cost me $111 to fill up my Civic. It's a 12.4 gallon tank. Now, I have the SI version, the sports version, so I have a different engine. So mine wastes more gas than if I would have had a regular Civic. So, Junior was saying, my brother warned me. He said, don't vote for me because of this exact issue. My Biden fanatics keep telling me just buy a Tesla. It costs $53,000. Who do you think I am? No, they cost more than that, and you're not even going to find them because there's a chip shortage, and all the used cars cost more than the new ones. Guys, I apologize if I'm yawning. It's just, I'm just tired. Yes, all these issues and all these topics that we're talking about is all taboo. It's forbidden. It's not his fault. It's your fault for buying gas. Okay? It's your fault. It's your fault for buying groceries. Yes, it's your fault for buying groceries. And you know, you guys want to hear something very interesting? You don't want to hear something very interesting? For example, at the grocery store, something that I've noticed so they could make the shelves look more, to make the shelves look like they got food. I had not noticed this. The only reason I kind of noticed it was because I noticed that my sons have been playing hide and seek at the grocery store. I'm not making this up. You know what my kids are doing? They hide behind the merchandise. You're gonna ask me, well, what do you mean they hide behind the merchandise? Well, this is what they're doing. For example, I don't know if you guys, I used to work at the grocery store. That's just how I know. I used to work at a grocery store for over a year and 1 week, I remember. I used to work at Ralph's in California, or some of you might know it as Kroger. Well, what you do is when you're stocking the shelves is like if you get like a new load of a new pallet of, well, not a whole pallet, but if you get like a whole box of pineapple or corn, what you do is you put the older stuff in the back. In the newer cans, you put them in the front. Or the same thing with milk. You put the newer milk in the back and the older milk in the front. So people would take the older merchandise. And then if you have too much merchandise, you put it on way at the top. Or you leave it in the worst case scenario, they have it in the back of the store. Well, they're not doing that anymore. What they're doing is they'll put like one roll of pineapples right in the front. They'll stretch it out, and they might put one more row in the back. So what they do is they're putting like just a couple of rows right in front of the aisles. So the aisle will look all full. And in like worst case scenario, there'll be some gaps. Now, if you look at the gaps, don't look at the parts where like you'll see the merchandise right in front of you. Go where the gaps are, because there's gaps in between, here and there. Go to the gap and look, like literally, like let's say you're looking at this. You'll look at the front, right? There might be one more in the back, right? So if you find a gap, go to the gap and look around the gap, and you'll notice that there's literally nothing behind that. You guys get what I'm saying, right? There's nothing behind that. Nothing. There's nothing. And they'll stretch it out the most they can just to make it look like it's full. But if you look right behind it, there's nothing there. How do I figure this out? Because my kids, they've been climbing on the shelves and hiding behind the food, the groceries, the cans. I am not making them. My kids have been hiding. I would ask my wife, but she asked me not to ask her. But my kids have been playing hide and seek at the grocery store like that. Gay Guna says CPI report come tomorrow morning. What is CPI? Fill me in on that one. Carton, I totally agree, but I don't want to mention it because it opens up a whole can of worms. Big Bush Lydia says my sugar daddy has a Tesla. I really doubt it. Yeah, I don't believe that one. Oh, inflation data, man, it's like at 40%. They're gonna tell you it's 6%, 7%. You can't believe that. What's up, Blazer? 101. Alonso Soprano. What's up, man? Watch a couple of your videos, man. They're pretty good, man. He's losing his mind. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He'll get a couple donations and he'll be fine. He'll be fine. So that's what I noticed at the grocery store. So I get a trip how some of these people come on my videos and say that, oh, look at the reflection. Look at the reflection. There's stuff behind him. He's fear-mongering. If you look at the reflection, it's all beer and wine and bottled water. And I don't know if you guys noticed this. Seriously, have you guys noticed this? If your grocery store is half empty or most of it is empty, have you guys noticed they're always completely stocked on beer and wine? Or am I the only one that has noticed this? Beer and wine. And most of the time, when it comes to food, they're always going to be completely stocked on. No, I take it back. Never mind. I take that one back. Anthony, when is Trump coming back to office? Have you had any other dreams or visions? True. I believe I've not been giving no dates or times, and I've tried to put dates and times in my past, and that's been my biggest mistake. And I've learned not to do that. Unless the Lord tells me himself, I'm not doing that anymore. And I don't want to assume, and I'm trying not to interpret my own dreams, but I just remember last time when I saw the dimming red lights, different shades of red, the voice told me Trump's return is near. 3 times, but he told me get ready. And what I honestly believe, there has to be certain events that have to happen first in order this to be fulfilled. It's a process. This is a process. We're seeing the regurgitation of a corrupt system. The Lord is going to clean the house. That's all. That's what I think it is. That's how I see it. That's my personal opinion. Junior Romero says, I think accepting these stimulus checks also has something to do with this. You got to think about something, Junior Romero. The stimulus, those so-called stimulus, what do you call them? Those stimulus packages that they passed, the general public only got 3% of the funding. The rest of the 90% of all the funding went to offshore billionaires, corporations, and payoffs and offshore accounts. So I don't want to get too much into detail, but I hope you get what I'm trying to tell you. Alonso Soprano says, I went into Sam's Club the other day and most basic items like razor blades and basic foods have gone up anywhere between $3 to $5. Thank you, Alonso. Do you believe it's your fault the prices went up? Because that's what the Joe Biden supporters are attacking me. They're saying it's our fault for buying. Their mentality and what the media has told them is that if we didn't buy, the prices wouldn't be high. Or what else? What is the other excuse that I heard? Yeah, it's our fault. So, it's your fault, man. See, somebody stop watching because they got offended. Caramba. Whew. I'm shocked, man. Was it $4.55 a gallon? $4.55 a gallon. I am not making this up. I'm kind of worried, guys. Yeah, they're blaming Russia. Got that right. I've had people attack me. You're a Russian supporter. You're a traitor. How am I being a traitor, man? Say, how am I being a traitor? And if anybody's watching this, they call me a traitor. Jay Guma says, rent for 1 bedroom in Downey going for $1,700 now. Thank you, Lord Jesus. You got me out of there. I was already frustrated at $9.90 a month. Big Bush Lydia says, sexy, gotta go. See you later. Okay, hasta la vista. Okay. Damn, 1,700 a month? Crap, that means in Huntington Park is about the same. Crime in Los Angeles and Houston is out of control. These Democrat politicians aren't doing anything about it. It's all by design. But anyways, going back to what I was saying. Calling me a traitor about Russia. I don't live in Russia. I don't support the Russian government. And they're doing what benefits their people and their country. They're being patriotic towards their own nation. Nothing wrong with that. And all of you, why weren't you upset when Obama bombed Libya and destabilized the economy, the country? And to this day, Libya is a war-torn country. There's like different factions, and the country is like torn apart. And it's a living nightmare in Libya right now. All the people that got murdered, all the women that got beheaded. Gaddafi was viciously murdered in the middle of his country when he was the people's leader over there. Like, seriously? Were you angry about that when they bombed Libya? And you know why? You know why they overthrew a government? You know why they overthrew the government, right? All because Gaddafi wanted it to institute the gold standard in his country. And he wanted to create a one currency for the African continent backed by gold and silver. He didn't want to back oil with the dollar anymore. That's why he was taken out. Were you angry then? Were you angry when they bombed Syria and displaced millions of people out of their homes and overnight became refugees? And again, they destabilized the country and they were trying to put in terrorists, Al-Qaeda or whatever you want to call them. Al-Qaeda or what were they calling them back then? Does anybody remember? Were any of you angry? Were any of you angry? Millions of Christians were murdered by terrorists once they were being handed over the country. No, none of you were angry, right? Again, with Obama, right? I remember when those Christians fled into the mountaintops and they preferred to throw their babies from the top and their heads would get smashed at the bottom of the mountain in order not to surrender their children to the terrorists that were waiting to murder them. And then Obama sent the Air Force to bomb those people up there. Were any of you angry about that? No, think about what I'm saying, guys. No. I'm not saying Putin is necessarily a good person, because he has sided in the past with Iran and has been against Israel, which is forever. Yes, I'm not saying he's a good person, but were any of you angry? I'm curious to know, was the media angry at any point? I'm trying to remember the name of that terrorist organization. ISIS. There we go. ISIS. Was anybody angry? I don't remember anybody being angry. Were any of you angry, calling me a traitor, when George Bush sent in the U.S. military and they murdered over 1 million? It was over 1 million civilians died in Iraq. All those years they were there. Operation Enduring Freedom. Remember that, guys? Am I the only one that remembers? What? Remember he was on national TV. Weapons of mass destruction? I don't see them. Do you see them? Remember when Bush was mocking the country? Remember that? He thought it was funny? What about all the U.S. servicemen that came back? Missing arms, missing legs. A lot of good people died in that war. Who's code pink at? I don't know who that is. But nobody's angry about that, right? That's okay, right? The endless wars, right? That's okay, right? But I'm a traitor, right? Think about it. If the Chinese government started building nuclear bomb silos on the other side of the border with Mexico, would any of you be concerned? Would you want your non-elected officials to do something? Would you want your president, whoever it is at the time, would you want him to go into Mexico and take these places out? Just use that analogy. What's going on in Ukraine is the Cuba Missile Crisis to them. But I'll leave it to you like that. I'll leave it to you like that. Again, I don't side with Mr. Putin or the Russian government. I am pro life, pro human, and pro prosperity. I'm anti New World Order. Exactly, Mr. Juan Sen Means. Am I saying that right? Jonsie. Nobody was angry. I'm serious. Nobody was angry. Remember when Obama sent troops into, I think it was Sudan? Was anybody angry? Did anybody ask the Sudanese people they wanted the U.S. Army to come into their country? Oh, what happened in Egypt too? I mean, the list could go on and on and on. Nobody's angry, right? And you guys wonder why the world hates us. Anthony, when are you going to be taking some phone calls? The thing is, I don't have another phone, but it's a good idea. My kids want me to get another phone. Jay Guman, U.S. and NATO expansion. I mean, Putin helped Syria out, put ISIS. Yep, that's when Trump and that's when Trump became president and he turned the whole thing around. And then Russia helped out with that situation with ISIS. Stella V45 just saw that you are on. Hello from Santa Maria, California. Gas prices are awful. It's horrible. I just paid $4.55 myself. It's horrible. I'm going to do a video on that. Of course, they're going to say it's my fault for buying the gas. For some odd reason, Joe Biden supporters love coming to my videos and talking smack. He's going to say, well, who told you to buy it? I had never in my life heard that before. It's your fault. I need it, man. The gas, there's no way around it unless I ride my bike to work. It'll probably take me like 7 hours to get to work. Jeez, I'm really tempted to get a motorcycle. My wife is against it. I've always wanted like a crotch rocket. I wouldn't mind to get around the traffic, but the way they drive here, man, is just horrible. Stella V45, I put it in the community post today. Did you guys please go over there and watch my gas $9 a gallon gas prophecy video? I made the video back in November. And honestly, I think some of my videos are going to start aging pretty well pretty soon. Because in the past, I've had that happen to me where like, I'll make a prophecy video and get no views. Then a year or a year and a half goes by and the event happens. And for some odd reason, some people actually still remember, or they'll go back and the only reason I know it's fulfilled because I'll start getting like comments out of the nowhere, notifications. Oh man, your videos prophecy being fulfilled. So I guess some people hold me to it. So we're almost at $9 again, and I honestly believe because usually in my area is like cheaper, or actually I think it's still cheaper like in Louisiana. So if our videos see it happen in my area, $9 a gallon, we'll see what happens, guys. Seriously, we'll see what happens. $9 a gallon. I saw it, and I just saw a report yesterday. That's why I reposted it on the community post today, because I saw a report. They're saying that they're expecting gas to hit $10 a gallon. A barrel of oil, they're already saying for sure is going to hit at least $300 a gallon. But going back to Russia, guys, I support the fact that Russia on Friday backed their currency with gold. And a week before that, they said that they're going to buy like, I don't know how many metric tons of gold and silver. They said gold and silver. And they're saying they're like one of the first nations in like decades that have backed their currencies with gold. They're like the very first country. So hopefully this is a trend we'll start seeing in many other nations where people will back their currency with gold and some silver. I know El Salvador legalized Bitcoin as legal tender. There's another country, I saw a report that they're planning to legalize Bitcoin as well. PDOC has 30 tons of gold, Who's PBOC? Biden is buying Russian oil. Yeah, at about almost $1 billion a day. But I saw a report they already banned it. So gas prices are gonna go up more. But think about it. About a week ago, Biden shut down 2 pipelines, plus banning import of Russian oil. Jay Gunan, China. Oh, China. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been buying gold for a while already. I just don't say anything, but it shot up almost to like 2068, I think it was. Boy, man, I was like, dang, it's not good in a way because I want to buy more. I wanted to stay down, but in a way I was happy because I mean, it's like somebody came to my house and deposited $4,000 in my mailbox. You know what I mean? Well, that's assuming if I was to sell it. It kind of went down again today. Biden got us here. Look, what did I say? I don't know if you guys were watching, but what did I just say in a live stream not too long ago? Under Joe Biden, things are never going to be good. So don't get your hopes up. Things are never going to be good. Things are never going to be great. Like my electricity bill shot up. Has anybody mentioned your electricity bill? I was averaging 180, 150 bucks a month. Sometimes, if it got a little too hot or too cold, it might have gone up to 170 bucks. Worst case scenario with the freeze, it was barely at 200 bucks. But now, my electricity bill, my last one was 250 bucks. And I wasn't even trying to use the electricity. We're always turning off the lights. But then again, the bias support is going to say it's my fault. They're probably going to say that, why not call the electric company and just shut it off completely? They're going to tell me that. I already hear it. Yeah, they're blaming everyone. Oh, it's OPEC's fault. Oh, it's your fault for buying it. It's your fault. Well, I heard it over a month ago. Oh, the GDP fell down. Oh, it's their fault for not going out and spending their money. What they say at first about inflation? Oh, it's everybody's fault because they got a lot of money and they're spending it. They're selling us down the river more and more each day, says Clariton Staten. Hey, Mr. Clariton, is that your actual picture? I'm just curious to know. Skittles says the Democrats are blaming OPEC. Yep. Guys, please let me know if you're watching this in replay. What are your predictions? Where are we going to be at by December? Now, these are predictions. This is not, I saw something. This isn't, I had a dream. It's just my own prediction and my own opinion. I don't know, guys. I think by December, I don't even think there might be a Christmas this year, man. I mean, it'll still be a holiday. It'll still be on the calendar. I'm going to have to work because I have to deliver food. God have mercy on us. That's all I got to say. Hopefully by then, there's at least enough groceries in the store to buy. Speaking of, I wanted to share that with you. Speaking about groceries, I already got the notice, 2 notices. I already got 2 notices. And I don't even know where the application went. I have no idea where it's at. I would have to ask my wife because I have no idea where it's at. But, guys, I couldn't believe it. And I told you guys, I made $110,000 last year. A little bit less. I'm just rounding it up. And apparently, I don't even think they care how much you make anymore. You probably guys can say I got 6 kids, my wife and me. And I got one of my kids is a special needs. So, I don't even know how they got my information to begin with. I'm sure they got all of our information, right? I'm very sure about it, right? We all go to the DMV. But guys, ask my wife. I already got 2 notices in the mail. I'm like, I get a weird envelope and I open it and go, what is this? I got scared. I thought it was maybe I'm gonna get audited by the IRS because I heard they hired a ton of IRS agents or some kind of notice that I owe something. I got a little bit worried, or even worse, my property tax is going up and they're sending me a notice. So the first time I opened it, I got kind of scared, and it had my name on it. I opened it. You guys are not gonna believe me. I don't really care, and I'm sure it's happened to some of you. You can sit here and deny it, because if it happened to me, it's gotta happen to some of you. Man, I actually got an application for food stamps, and like, I know for a fact I don't believe I qualify. I don't think I do, honestly. They gotta know how much I make. They have to know. And the application was like just one or two papers in an envelope. And it said on there, have you considered, I have to get the letter, but I don't even know where it's at to read it to you guys. Flo, do you know where that envelope is at?
No.
I have no idea. I'm telling you guys, it's not even a complicated, it's like, if I'm paraphrasing it, but it's just like saying, have you considered doing this? And they sent it to me twice. And I got a theory behind this, guys. I got a theory behind it because I'm telling you, I remember I used to spend $250 at Aldi's. And I still would go to Kroger because I don't buy everything at Aldi's. And I would go over there, maybe spend like 180, 200, most of the time like $140. It was ever rare they would get close to 300. The only way would get to 300 is like I was lazy, tired, didn't feel going to the grocery store, and I literally ate the last piece of ham and egg in the fridge. I'm serious. That's how much my grocery bill would be. You guys can add it up. And maybe another $50, and I would go to like the Mexican grocery store to pick some other stuff up. They don't sell like Aldi's and Kroger, Hispanic stuff that we like to eat, But anyways, so you guys can sit there and do the math yourself on top of your head. And I know I've covered this before. Now it did go up some more, a little bit, right when the COVID fiasco hit. But nothing like now, man. I'm talking about between $700 and $900. Now, I usually buy so I don't have to go to the grocery for a month and a half. But I noticed now that I'm going more often because I'm actually buying less because it's so expensive. And something that I'm trying to do now is go really early in the morning to the grocery store when they put out the discount meat because the meat has got shot up. I can't find anything for $3.99 a pound anymore. It went up a little bit to like $4.99. Now it's even worse. I seen $39.99 a pound. I seen $15.99 a pound. But anyways, so I already got the notice twice. And the way they write it is like a very nice. So this is my theory behind it. I haven't asked my neighbors, but I'm asking you guys. Could it be that they know that it might even cost up to, can you imagine that? You might cost you $3,000 to fill up your grocery cart. Can you imagine that? Because I had that dream over a year ago where I saw a box of eggs at $34 a dozen. Think about it. Can you imagine that? It's already getting close to $1,000 for me in a month. Can you imagine if your grocery bill went up to $2,000 a month and they're offering people food stamps? They don't even care anymore how much you make. So people will not riot. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm very much considering filling out the application. Because it's getting scary. The prices are getting scary. And it's always going up and up. And I don't know if you noticed this. Now the bags of chips are even smaller. Have you guys noticed the family size bags of chips? They're way smaller. Some guy at the grocery store pointed out to me, hey, look at the vitamins. He said, how's it possible that half of the bottle is... No, the vitamins are right here and the bottle's still the same. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you something's not adding up. And I might have to put my pride to the side. Anthony, time to overthrow... I'm not repeating that. I am not repeating that. I am not repeating that. I remember what the brother told me to say this. I support the U.S. government. I do not advocate violence or the overthrow of the U.S. government. But anyways, the only reason I say that because the brother told me that they framed somebody that he knows personally, and he was writing stuff on Facebook and Twitter, and they said that what they did, they took little clips and reworded whatever he said. Like, let's say he said good morning, but out of good morning, they reworded it so like he said that. But anyways, I'm not gonna repeat what he said because then they might do that to me, and he's in prison right now. But anyways, so I'm not gonna say that. Matter of fact, Mr. Blazer, erase that because they can use that against you, man. And under the current administration, there was installed, not elected. They could take that and use it against you. So I would erase that. Seriously, I would erase that. Trump. And now is like they're not even giving you a date in court. Like by the Constitution, you're entitled to a speedy trial. No, they throw you in jail now, and you'll sit there and rot. You'll sit there and rot, guys. I'm serious. I am not repeating that. Trump warned us this would happen. Yep, Skittles. LX 500. What's going to change if the Republicans take over the House and Senate in November? Well, Biden tried to cancel the election if we are in some kind of war. You know what? You read my mind. Good thing you brought that up. I keep hearing about the midterms, Lex 500. I don't know if you're still watching. But you know what? That crossed my mind to me. I haven't even told my wife this. Could it be possible they're gonna try to cancel the election since they didn't get their voting bill? What is it, that voting bill? They first called it the People's Voting something, and then they changed the name to some senator that died. Could it be possible we might not even know the results in November? They might not even allow the elections. Could it be possible? That's a theory that I got today. It crossed my mind. They might try to cancel the elections or pull something else off, or something that we're not even aware of. There might not even be an election altogether. They might let us go vote, and they might make up some stupid excuse, cyber attack, who knows what. Could it be possible? I'm gonna pray on it. I'm gonna pray about that, because it might get to that. To be honest, you never know. The way what they pulled off in November, they might have something up their sleeves for this November. You're totally right, man. I would ask my wife what she thinks, but I know she doesn't want to talk. Nuclear war will stop the midterms elections, say Skittles. It's possible. That's one theory. Man, somebody said that I'm only speaking about conspiracies. HR 1 and HR 4 bills. I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. Blazer 101, we'll see. You know what? It crossed my mind. You totally read my mind. I don't think these people are going to give up power, to be honest with you. I don't believe they're going to give up power. They can do whatever they want to us because we don't stand up like we should. Again, I don't advocate the overthrow of the U.S. government, representatives, regardless if they were elected or not elected. I support the U.S. government. This is just an opinion and for entertainment purposes. God bless Joe Biden. He is a great president, and it's my fault and all of our faults that the gas prices are high. I should have not bought the 2-pack of tortillas that I bought at my neighborhood market store down the street from here. I should only took 1 packet of tortillas. I'm very selfish. Flor, can you please apologize to the live stream? At least apologize, Flor, for taking 2 loaves of bread instead of 1, because it pisses off the Joe Biden supporters. I apologize to the supporters of Joe Biden if they're watching my live stream or on archive. Forgive me for filling up my gas tank. I should have only put half a gas tank. It's my fault the gas prices are going up. I sincerely apologize. Seriously. Forgive me. You forgive me? You forgive me? I'm not going to do it again. Forgive me for not spending my money and patronizing the local economy also. I know I saw that on the news. It is our fault that we're not spending money as well. I don't know how this is going to work. Because at the same time, you're telling me not to buy things. But at the same time, you're telling me I'm not buying things. I don't know. Email me. It's in the description. Please hit the like button, please, guys. Nuclear war will stop the midterm election, say Skittles. Interesting theory. Interesting theory. I wonder if legally they got some bill that they introduced or sneaked it into some other law years ago. I wonder if they could really suspend an election. I wonder what excuse they have to come. Does anybody know if legally they could suspend the election? I'm not saying it's constitutional to do it, but you know, they pass laws all the time. They're not constitutional anyways. So if anybody knows, please let me know. You forgive me? I promise not to do it again. Lex 500 says, what are you noticing from the job market in your area? More or less job? Well, to be honest with you, I would like to have a job a lot closer to my house. A lot closer to my house. I have to commute like an hour and a half from here. Just because I like where I work at. I've always wanted to work that. You can say it's kind of my fault. But I like the income that I'm receiving right now. Like, I'm getting my Christmas bonus this month. And I would like to, like, either make more money. I don't know if I'm asking for too much. And to be closer to my house. Or at least keep the same amount of money. But I've been looking already on Indeed, Craigslist. I've been asking around people that I know. And to be honest with you, I don't see anything out there. I don't think there's... Well, I'm a truck driver, so maybe because they haven't been strict in my state about mandates. Maybe that's why. They're hiring everywhere. I've seen for McDonald's or other jobs, but I haven't in my field. I don't really see anything good out there. Let's see. Store body fat deposits now so you can survive food shortages. Nah, man. I ain't going. I'm not gonna gain weight, man. I'm sorry. It doesn't do me good. I've noticed. Then if I eat like if I try to eat more than once a day, I've noticed I'll start getting like I start getting gassy, and then not to be nasty, I know it's too much information, but ever since I lost all the weight, my body's different now. It reacts different if I start eating a lot or frequently in one day. Like I said, I'll get constipated, and then I'll feel heavy and bloated. Then it takes me a couple days going back to just eating once a day or cutting back a couple days. And then I start feeling sick too. And I started noticing I've been getting dizzy if I drink too much sugar. So it's been very difficult for me to go back. I tried to gain weight not too long ago because my wife was getting jealous. But it didn't work out too great for me, so I had to stop.
You're a liar.
You were getting jealous. Yes, you were. Can you live just on rice and beans? I grew up on rice and beans because my dad didn't do anything for us. So yes, it's possible because beans have protein, rice have the carbohydrates, and you can eat it in so many different ways. Yo, it's Josh. Message retracted. Let's see. Look, Mr. Clariton, just put your faith in Jesus. Work at your job as if you're working for the Lord. Do it for Him. Don't do it for the company. Try to shine wherever you go. Share with people if you can. Always honor the Lord with your first fruits, and the Lord will take care of you in the times of I'm telling you this from my own personal experience. and he will take care of you in the days of drought. Remember when Joseph was sold into slavery to eat to the Ishmaelites, and then the Ishmaelites sold him off into Egypt. What happened? There was misery at first, just like we're going through right now. Misery. Well, not as bad as Joseph, maybe. What happened? The Lord gave Pharaoh a vision of what's coming into the future. Joseph was in prison with the criminals for a crime he didn't commit. He was able to interpret the dream of the wine bearer, the guy that hold they gave wine in a cup to Pharaoh up to his mouth. And years later, he remembered how he interpreted that dream. So then Pharaoh brought him into the palace. He interpreted the dream. I'm trying to make it as short as possible. I don't want to bore you or try to be preachy to you guys. And what happened? Joseph interpreted the dream about the 7 years of famine and the 7 years of plenty. And what happened? The whole world was blessed through Joseph, because the rest of the world had to go to Egypt to buy food. It even affected, it was called Canaan at the time, the land of Canaan, where Abraham, Isaac, where Jacob, the father of Joseph, was living at the time. They thought Joseph was dead already. And what happened? After they found out Joseph was still alive, Pharaoh gave Joseph the permission to bring his whole family, the servants in his father's house, all his wealth, all his cattle, all his slaves. He brought them into the land of Egypt. And look what Pharaoh did. He gave him the best chariots and sent the military practically to go escort Joseph's brothers to bring back his father and his other mothers. And they were brought back. As a matter of fact, Pharaoh even blessed them with the most luscious lands of Egypt, the best farming lands of Egypt. Think about it. Pharaoh gave the Hebrews, Jacob, Joseph, the most fertile lands of Egypt. Top real estate. We're talking about the best real estate in New York, right next to Central Park or Beverly Hills or Westwood in California. Top-notch real estate. Or the Woodlands, Texas. And not only that, Pharaoh gave them gold, silver, cattle. Remember that, guys? So what I'm trying to tell you is, and we're talking about a major famine. What I'm trying to say is the Lord's going to take care of us. I know some people are saying, oh, stock up on food, and that's fine. You could do that. Because that's what Joseph did. He's been one of the biggest preppers in world history. But think about it. Who prepped? Joseph prepped. Jacob didn't prep. The other nations didn't prep. Nobody even knew what was coming. But the Lord took care of his people. He took care of even the other people. They're not his people. Maybe some people died out of ignorance. They didn't know. But the Lord took care of people. He's going to take care of us. One way or the other, evil's not going to triumph at the end. Yeah, there might be a season. Like the Bible says, there's a season for everything. There's going to be a season for Joe Biden. There's a season for Russia. There's going to be a season for everything. But if you read the last chapter of Revelation, the good guys win. So don't be discouraged, people. The Lord will take care of us. I'm not saying don't prepare. I'm not saying stop working tomorrow. I'm not saying don't not get ready. You know what I mean? Pray. You know what I mean? Look for the Lord. Try to make peace with your family members. Like, I don't want to touch that topic because certain topics are forbidden. But if you want to know what I really think, go to Mike Martin's channel. He has a show called Mike in the Night. He might be posting some links on to Odyssey. I have to go on Odyssey. I was on his show, and we kind of talked about everything that's going on. Michael Miller in the house. Okay, Stella V45 says rice beans with chopped onion, white rice, all of the 22 amino acids needed for a complete protein meal. Yeah, and a couple of eggs too, I would say. I love eggs. They're so delicious. My daughter says they're yummy, yummy. My kids love eggs. I buy at least 120 eggs. They love eggs. Anyways, what's up, Blind Sight? What's going on with you, man? Keep on trucking it, man. Hey, what happened to Yao? It's Josh. He message retracted. Don't be scared, man. Don't be scared. I'm not gonna block you. Matter of fact, I already decided hopefully never block nobody again. Yeah, Stella V45, but when you live in poverty, even cilantro is a luxury. I'm telling you. I remember growing up in poverty, man, and not eating. And the only reason why we didn't have food because my dad would spend all the money on drugs and beer. And he refused to ask for food stamps. No, there was a time he did ask for food stamps, but he would sell them for alcohol and drugs. I remember. And we still didn't have nothing to eat. Then they caught on to him what he was doing, and he had to pay it all back. But you know what? That's a different live stream. Yeah. Hope you are well. Oh, I'm doing great. Huh? These are really good, guys. Go and buy yourself some of these candies. La Vaquita. Plan on getting back to work over the road this week. Man, you need to come local, man. Cilantro, you can grow that in your garden. Well, I have plenty of land, but I've noticed this is not very friendly to growing stuff here. Like, I already got fruit trees, and one of my pear trees actually gave me pears, but I was surprised. Man, they grew a little bit. They weren't even halfway growing. And I went to go check the next day because I was thinking, well, on the weekend, they should at least... No, they grew. And I said, they're not ripe yet. Man, I was really looking forward to biting one of my first pears. Man, I went in there, they were gone, man. Why? Because the chipmunks and the squirrels, they took my pears. And they haven't grown any more pears since then. And then I was going to get some plums. No, it wasn't plums. It was peach. Then we had that freeze, and they died off. I mean, the tree's still there, but the fruit died off. Stella before I had 7 children, and my parents never let us starve. Homemade flour, tortillas, rice, and beans. Yummy. Yeah, with some salt. Remember the salt. My wife did successfully, but it was by accident. Tomatoes. Bro, we don't even know how those tomatoes started growing, huh? And the weird part about it is, the tomatoes spread everywhere, man. Cherry tomatoes. We were enjoying them, but they didn't like produce enough. So there's a lot of iron ore too in the ground. Will likely go regional, local once I get my own truck. Man, you need to go local now, man. Go work for AAA Cooper. I got a friend working over there. But you have to have all your endorsements. I know that. Man, he's making $32 an hour. And he's getting between 60, and he says if he wanted to, he could get the whole 70 hours for the week. He works Monday through Friday. He has all the holidays off. He says he hasn't seen less than $1,900 a check. And they do pay overtime. No, he said straight pay. My bad. I take it back. What's up, Al Cortez? 173. What's up, Anthony? Well, not much, man. I'm here and doing a live stream. I'm kind of motivated to, well, my plans for my YouTube channel right now is I'm going back and I'm combing through all my videos, changing the tags, maybe a little bit of the titles, and a lot of my videos don't even have tags. I was so discouraged. And, I'm going to see which videos I take down, and I got a ton of videos on private mode. I don't even know why I have them on private, to be honest with you. So then I'm going to republish a lot of my videos. Mike Martin said he's going to walk me through re-uploading all my videos on Odyssey. Because any day they're going to pull the plug. So those are my plans. Guys, please comment, rate, subscribe. Hit the like button, please. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I appreciate that. Anyways, my last video got a ton of views. But then YouTube does always the same thing. I got 21,000 views like in 5 hours, and then suddenly they cut it off. I don't know because I started arguing with like 2 or 3 people leaving stupid comments, but I know that video had potential getting at least 100,000 views, but they cut it off already. This happened to me a couple of times. I start getting views, or they'll give me a community strike, or they'll lock the video out. I had a video not too long ago I was getting a ton of views. These two guys, I got on video these two guys arguing with the store clerk, but there wasn't even any cursing. They were just angry because I guess they got overcharged or something. It was just an argument, and the guys decided to walk off. I was hitting like it was getting a ton of views every day. Suddenly they cut it off, inappropriate, and they just put it on private, and I can't even unprivate it. That they did to me already 3 times, man. They don't want you to get views. Hello Cortez 173. I was having a conversation with my sister how so many lives are destroyed in California, especially with our millennial generation. I am financially professional, and life is difficult here. Yes, I'm telling you, bro. That's why I made that video. $110,000 last year. But I'm still not living the life that I would like to live. How is that even possible? I thought $100,000 a year was like the income that everybody should reach for, and then your life is gonna be starship to the moon. You know what I mean? That's what I assumed. But no, it's not. And me, I don't want to live in debt. And with the inflation, I might not even have a choice but to get a car payment now. So, Chef from the Insane Chef YouTube channel, I was talking to him on the phone, because I talk to him every other here and then. And he was telling me that in order to live comfortable, you have to reach at least $170,000. But he said now with the inflation and everything, maybe it's 200,000 now or even more. So it's kind of discouraging. And I worked my butt off last year to reach that. Don't think it was just I went to work. No, man, it wasn't easy, man. It was not easy at all. Dealing with a lot of BS too at work and doing little side hustles. Yeah, it's like it doesn't make any sense. It's like it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It must not be a lot of money anymore if I'm getting notices if I want food stamps. I was shocked when I saw the paper. Twice already. I ignored it the first time and I got it again. And I know I kept the envelope somewhere. You know what? I should have got it. I'll do a separate video and I'll read the letter to you guys. But I was shocked, man. I'm really shocked. I'm sure they know how much I make. Think about it. Why would they send me a letter? And makes me wonder. I'm going to ask my neighbors if they got the letter too. Something is coming, guys. For them to send me that letter, something is coming. And you know what they did? Listen to this. That's another one. I just found this out through my friend. Check this out, guys. Check this out, guys. I am not making this up. I just barely found this out. So what they did a fake stimulus package. Biden signed a fake stimulus package in January, where 97% of it went to offshore accounts and other governments, foreign governments, but I'm not going to get into that. And funding the Egyptian military was one of them in there. But anyways, what else did I see there too? Funding of transgenderism in India. Anyways, moving on, okay? I'm not trying to get political. Well, part of the stimulus package was people are going to get a stimulus in the mail every... What was the last time I saw the money? Was in September, I believe. Yeah, September. Well, check this out, guys. I'm not making this up. I found out because they sent me a letter if I wanted to opt out, but I'm busy at work. I didn't pay much attention to it. I didn't even take it serious. No, it was an advancement of... They were advancing your income tax based on what you made the year prior to that. And the year prior to that, honestly, I didn't even make half of what I'm quoting you that I made last year. Because honestly, I only worked part-time most of the year. I would go to work like once or twice, sometimes 3 times out of the week. I remember for like the first 4 months, I did work the whole 5 days. But I got discouraged at that job and I was just going part-time. So I didn't even make half of that. So they started advancing me the money that I'm supposed to get, we're supposed to get during tax season. Now, mind you, they're basing it off what I made the year prior to that. So I got worried because they said that if they accidentally send you too much advancement, you have to pay it back.
Rocky.
Well, get this, I just found this out. Besides that they lied, that wasn't a stimulus. They had advanced you your income tax. Well, I just found out, if you guys worried about hyperinflation, that they're giving people their income tax this year. Cause I got a friend, he got it all, so they retracted. It's not an advancement anymore. They're gonna give you your income tax anyways. So expect more hyperinflation, more money circulating into the economy. I just found that out. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, they know something is about to go down, guys. Something about to go down for them. Decide to give the people their tax refund. Regardless, it's like you're getting 2 tax refunds in. Because they gave you an advancement throughout the whole year. And originally, they said that we're not going to give you your tax return unless they didn't give it to you all. And I was worried because this year I knew I was going to make more money. And the more money you make, your tax return goes down. I don't know if you knew that. You actually get more if you make less. It's kind of weird. And Monica, what's up? Hi, Anthony. Long time no see. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, huh? But anyways, so they backtracked it, and now they're giving the people, what they were supposed to, what they would have got originally if there would never been an advancement. So that's going to be a double whammy when it comes to hyperinflation. Oh, heck yeah. And for them to do that, something must not be right. Because since when has the government been so generous? Think about it. Either someone got pissed off and there was a backlash, or the economy is a lot worse than they're really telling us for them to be handing out money just like that. Because they never do that. They never do that. I find it so strange that now suddenly they're going to decide to give the full amount regardless. Tycon 2020 is not going to affect me. They're not going to do anything to us. Michael Miller, $30 trillion. So if you got your, what is it called? Your advancement, they call it stimulus advancement. They're going to give you what you were supposed to get anyways. They backtracked it on that. And now I know they know how much I make. They sending me 2 notices if I want food stamps. I'm serious, guys. I'm very, very transparent on my channel. And I'm going to make a separate video. Jay Guna, the hyperinflation G2D predicted is finally here. It's been here slowly, but now it's really bad. Something must be really bad with going on for them to backtrack on the tax returns. Something must be really bad going on. Sang Chung. Yeah, well, you know what? I am not going to rejoice because gas went up in California and people do that for a living. I'm not going to sit there and rejoice over stuff like that. You know what I mean? He wished bad on me, but I'm not going to do it to him. I pray, Lord, bless those who curse me, bless those who bless me. And what you do is you forgive, and God takes care of it. So God's going to take care of him. I'm praying for him, believe it or not. Not every day, but whenever I remember. Anthony, Biden new anonymous bill has $14 billion in spending money. There goes another whammy. Tycon 2020, $6.50 in LA. I just paid $4.55 a gallon, which it was $2.85 not even a week and a half ago. So, and I did get a 30-cent discount because I buy a lot of groceries because I went to Kroger. So, the part I didn't like, I forgot my money. I had to use my credit card. I don't like using my credit card. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I actually have 25 people watching. God bless your soul for watching me. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you very, very much. Please hit the like button. Please tell your family, your friends about this YouTube channel. Please, guys, tell your neighbors, tell your ex-wife, your ex-husband, tell your future husband, your future wife, tell your mistress, your Sancho, tell everybody, your barber, your lawyer. Let everybody know. Matter of fact, when you go pee at a public restroom, please, as long as you're not in the Texas area, please don't do it because then they'll blame me. Please ride in the restroom with the graffiti, I don't know, a Sharpie, and ride in the restroom. Please subscribe to Walking Journey on YouTube. No, put Walking Journey Anthony, because if you put Walking Journey, it's not even going to show up. Now I think about it. California is going downhill fast. Stella V45, you're too funny. Thank you. Jay Guma, California is a dump. That's why I don't go. I was planning to go visit family, but gas is too expensive. So yeah, guys, if you're going to graffiti artists in the restroom, please don't ride for a good time, write the phone. No. Well, if you do that, I'm not asking you to do that, but right. Please subscribe to Walking Journey Anthony YouTube. You know, I should start doing what Lamont from Black Bigelow used to do. He used to make stickers and post them on random places. I remember he used to do that. I don't know why have I never done that. California is full of road rage, car to car shootings, bums. Yeah, I remember like the light would barely turn green and I was starting to step on it and they start beeping at you. It's like, man, these people don't it's like, what's wrong with these people? What's up, Monica? You still out in San Antonio? I noticed you changed your picture. I'm gonna see. I gotta find out where I can make some stickers. But see, Lamont, in Lamont's situation was easy because he travels everywhere. I want to know where to get those Biden stickers. I really would like to know. I have no idea where do you get those. Making money. Money. Hey, Monica, email me if you get a chance, yeah? And I'll send you my new number because I know you have my old number and I had to cancel it to save some money. Ay, a ver qué pasa. Oh, man, 6 people stopped watching. Money. Making that money. Money. Anthony, did you ever drive in the valley in L.A.? People drive like... You know what? I hardly ever went up there by the valley. You talking about over there where the 210, the 5, and the... What is it up there? By the 19 freeway and all that? I hardly ever, but one time I went up there because I had to go up there for, I forget why I went to go check out a job and then they sent me to the DMV to get a printout of something. Man, that place looked like a trash can. I remember the weird people in that area, man. It was all weird to me. Hi, Walking Journey. Just got done with 6-hour walk. Wow. Casanova, I haven't seen him in a while. It's like everybody suddenly is coming back. I remember that area there by Magic Mountain and all that area. Man, I just remember, man, like, I don't know, it seemed really ghetto and third world to me. I didn't even feel like I was in America, man. Felt like I was in somewhere else. I don't want to say. Have you thought about ever starting an auto repair, auto mechanic channel? Sorry if I off topic. No, I do little minimal mechanic work because I don't have time. And then today I did change the oil to my car, but I do not change brakes. But no, I'm not a mechanic. I don't have the patience like I used to. Stella 45, good night, Anthony. Gotta get up early tomorrow. God bless you and your family. Thank you for your support. Please hit the like button. 210 and the 57. It's been a long time. Yeah, because everybody's there's like 3 families living in a 1-bedroom apartment. That's why there's no parking. The rent is so astronomical. It's a third world country, man. There's no future there. You're deceiving yourself if you still live there. Drifters took over the intersection by my house. LAPD came in and broke it up. They are racing everywhere here in Cal. Drifters. What's up, Aden Walking Journey? Could that be no, I don't even know what happened to that guy. Whatever happened to that guy? What was his name? He lives in California. I can't remember the name of his YouTube channel right now. Good thing my commute is only 4.5 miles each way. I make 1,969 $20 week, unlike who refuses to get a job. Yeah. I'm happy that you're working, man. You got to bring that money in. But I'm going to give you some word. Oh, yeah. I forgot to read his comment. 8A Mark 86, Drifters took over. I know he made a comment earlier. I apologize for not reading your comment earlier. I guess I didn't know. That must be it. Zen Master Me, ZENMSASTER Me, 1.2 billion in gender study research for foreign governments, aka Democrats money laundry. I'm sorry I missed your comment. I apologize. Hi there, Lucio. You're right about being no future there. I look around when I go there, and I think all these people are living BS lives. Get out of there, brother. Get out of there, man. Anthony, I heard Trump could become the Speaker of the House of the Republicans, take back the House and Senate. It's a possibility. I don't think that's the plan, to be honest with you. I know there's a plan, but I don't know what it is. Let me see. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. I really lost my train of thought. I don't know what to... I don't know. I don't even know what was I going to say anymore. Silverblade. Trump's plane suspiciously had an engine failure earlier today over the Gulf of Mexico. Well, didn't you hear what Biden said at the State of the Union address? Go get him. Go get him. Who was he talking about? 88 Mark 86 are Honda dealers in Texas marking up prices over MSRP. They don't even have vehicles. They don't even have vehicles. I get so many minivans tailgating me and driving like crazy. Then they whiz by me with their kids in their car going like 60. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. You got people like 4 families with like 3 children each, all living in a 1-bedroom apartment. There's no future there, honestly. It's life is not getting any better there, and it's not gonna get better anytime soon. Maybe someday in the future, I suspect it will, until the country gets under control. But besides that, I don't know. People are jam-packed in apartments, many adult children. They all work, but everything's too expensive, and they barely get by. Bamberly Menenro Taboo Lifestyle. Yep. I never seen you before. Welcome to the Walking Journey. Jesus loves you. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta put certain... This is what I learned. YouTube is so stupid. And I think people are just like... People's minds have been wired to all about sensationalism, drama, people's... I don't know. If I was to put a beautiful Thursday night, nobody's gonna watch. So I got kind of like sensualize the title. You know what I mean? If you ever make YouTube videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll experience it for yourself. It's like, ugh. You own nothing and be happy. Yup, Lex 500 got that right. Guys, please hit the like button. I would highly appreciate that, guys. That's the only thing I ask for. People can't accuse me for things. They can say, oh, man, this guy's always asking for likes. And share the videos, please. Share the videos. You see the Pelosi fist clapping at the state of the confusion. You know, I hear people calling it that. How is your wife, Anthony? Oh, she's doing good. She's doing very good. Thanks for asking. How you doing, Monica? Houses built in the 50s here going for 1 million plus. That's the liberal agenda, man. Anyways, guys, I'm really tired. I got up like at 5 in the morning. I don't know if you guys can see it, man. My eyes are like ready to shut. I miss your videos back in the day. They were raw and your best work. Thank you, 88 Mark 86. There's plenty of videos coming. Not as many as I used to make, but trust me, I need to take advantage of the situation. I want to piss off more Democrats and liberals. Why? Because they got pissed off over my grocery video. So to me, that was an eye opener. I said, man, I'm onto something. I didn't even realize that. I only uploaded it to upload the video. That was not my intention. But I'm like, I'm onto something here. Okay, good night. Thank you, Monica. God bless each and one of you guys. Please do more videos. Love your content. God bless you guys. You guys, all guys, please follow me on Telegram. I put a link in the community post. So please, guys, go to my community post. Follow me on Telegram. It's under Walking Journey, matter of fact. Yeah. Walking Journey. Thank you, Anthony. Please take care. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful night. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Have a good night, guys. Thank you, Blazer101, Al Cortez 3, Monica, 88, Mark 86, Al Cortez 3, Jay Gunan, Bamberly, Baramyl. I've never been good with names. Monero, Mderdrano, Sang Tuznung. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Silver Blade, Adon, Adan with the bunny picture. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Peace out, guys. Later, Mr. Casanova. No, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, man. I didn't even know. I'm always at work, like I said. Have a good night, guys. Oh, the Icon 2020.